There were reports that you guys had sat down Maxx Crosby and told him that he was going to be sat down for the rest of the year and that he left the building. Is any of that accurate?
Yeah, we talked before when he was getting out of here that he's been fighting it so hard for so long. He's been fighting this thing for 9 weeks, whenever Kansas City was. And each week he has done everything you could possibly imagine a guy could do to play. And he's been able to, and they've worked with him to get through it. But after an evaluation we did Monday or Tuesday, whenever it was, it just looks too bad. And so, and he didn't want to take the news like that, and I didn't want to take the news like that. And so we just worked our way through to get to this point where, he's been practicing on Fridays, and he wasn't, he'd have gone if we let him. He'd have been out there, and he would not have hesitated. But he knows that he's banged up. So he's talking about I'd like to get out of here, and I said, yeah, get out of here. So he took off.
Given Max's competitiveness, were you not surprised by that being his reaction?
No. Matter of fact, I anticipated it all the way throughout, and I've been with him since I saw him get on the bus in the Kansas City game. Just stepping up the bus and having trouble getting when we're getting out of that game. He's been just fighting his ass off the whole time, and he's been impeccably positioned himself as good a competitor as you could be. You can't battle more than he's battling. He'd do anything to be able to be playing.
For clarity, is this for the rest of the season? Is that what the plan is?
We haven't decided how that's going to work out yet, but that could happen.
How would you classify his reaction? Was it anger, or in terms of him? You said he left asked to leave the building. Did he leave pissed off, or
the competitor that he is, the reaction that he we've been talking about for a couple of days. What's going on? This isn't his spring on him. We've been talking about it, and it was exactly like you would think he would do, and he should do. And I agree with him 1,000% on how he responded, and I responded the same way, and I get it. And so we fought our way through it, and just came to the hopefully the right conclusion for his long betterment.
Feel like it's going to be any kind of problem with the relationship or anything?
No, none.
You preached competitiveness the whole year. Are you concerned at all about the potential message it sends to your team that Brock Bowers and Max have been set?
No, they're both hurt. And then we just have to deal with it, and it's unfortunate. Jeremy Chinn's hurt too, and he can't play. Every week there's somebody that can't go, and you just have to go ahead and step together and give it your best shot, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to fight our ass off.
Do you anticipate anyone else being shut down or thinking about just shutting down?
I have no other information about anybody else right now.
Where's Colton at right now?
He's been limited. He's made it through the limited approach to it, and he's getting half the snaps, and he's worked a lot against the number ones, which has been great. So he's survived that, which is good, and we'll just start it again next week. He won't make it for this week.
Pete, Ashton's closing in on 1,000 yards rushing for his rookie season. Is that something you want for him? Is that not really something you think about?
Yeah, that's been a marker for guys forever, and it's a statement of that you're the real deal. And he's had a great season for us. He's done everything he can. I would love for that to happen. We're not going to coach the game to make that happen, but if it comes, if we just give him a couple creases, he's going to go. So we got a couple weeks to work that out.
Have you seen him improve in any way as the season's gone on as a runner? Anything he's done in his first year?
I think he's been more patient. As he's recognized the timing that it takes at the line of scrimmage with our guys and working with our people. He's established himself as a threat as a catcher, and he's a good pass protection guy. I mean, all those things have developed during the course of the season. But I think he's just, if there's anything, he's more patient with seeing what he needs to see at the line of scrimmage. And if we give him a space, he's going to take it and go.
Since Maxx has left, have you guys been able to have a conversation?
Yes, I talked to Maxx 4 times today. Yeah.
Positive? On a positive note?
Yes, that's the only way we know how to do it.
You talked about Ashton. The interior of the offensive line last week looked like it might have had its best performance in a while. Is that what you saw? And I guess what have you seen from them there?
Yeah, there's no question that it was one of our best ones. Basically that's because we were playing the Texans, and they're terrific. They don't give up anything. And our guys played against their best guys and held up and made some consistent movement in the space we needed to make some plays and protected us well enough to have a shot to win that football game. And against, again, I go back to how good they are. And we didn't shy away from talking about that, what we were up against and the speed that they play with and all that. And we felt like we had a chance to control that game.
That's good. Thanks, Coach. Thank you.